What's up, y'all? It's your girl KP and I'm back with another video. Y'all, so this video is inspired by Cenat. I really appreciate his craft, his hard work, his dedication. Like, I feel like everybody has a purpose, but I feel like his is meant to be worldwide and like just on astronomical levels of impact. So I'm really appreciating his new run of starting his clothing brand. And it's not even just a clothing brand, he's trying to make an empire, and I can really appreciate that. So I will be documenting my process of becoming a travel agent. That sounds really crazy to say. One of my goals this year was to journal each week. I do not find myself wanting to write outside of my Bible study session. That's a whole nother thing that we could talk about. But I would like to kind of brain spill how I'm thinking, how I think. So my goal is to do a journal entry, but digitally. So I'm actually going to record a video once a week of just like a brain dump of what's going on. Some people are going to watch, some people are not going to watch. It's for the people that need it. This video is going to find the right people. Okay, but let's start from the beginning, because I know a few of y'all is like, girl, since when did you want to be a travel agent? So let's get into it. So 2025, let's recap a few things. I started off the year very excited, motivated. I feel like 2025 is going to be like a up in the air year, but it's going to be a good year. I'm just going to go with the flow. I had dropped a lot of my responsibilities just so that I had time to just relax. I felt a little burnt out with everything that I had going on. So I was like, I'm just going to chill. With it being chill, all of a sudden, travel here, travel there, travel here, travel there. I promise y'all, I did not plan everything. This past year, I got crowned, oh, you always out somewhere, you never in town. That's the title I got just off of circumstance. In February, I went on my friend's birthday trip to Utah, which y'all, I'm literally trying to edit the vlog right now. I was so motivated then. We literally made a video, which is up on my channel. This is the video right here. We were just going over our goals, what we trying to achieve this year, everything we going for. Like, I was so motivated. It's also Valentine's Day in that month, so I was planning my Valentine's Day party that I do annually, which went very well, but it was kind of rushed. So that was like my first like, oh my gosh, can I balance everything? Even though I just made it a point that I wasn't going to do too much this year. After February, and I had done all the fun things, slippery slope. I don't know. I think it was like a withdrawal from like being so on the go, as well as just like having a good time. Like, nothing was fun. Nothing was going on. No days off of work. No vacations planned. It was just nothing. And I think I was like, I don't want to put nothing on me, but I just think I was in a very dark place at the time. And that lasted for at least like a couple months. And then April, I celebrated my 5-year Sigmaversary in Aruba. We took a trip. That was really, really fun. But I also learned a whole bunch about myself and like how I feel about other people and just interactions. And, you know, it just became more clear that when it comes to traveling, I want to plan it. Point blank, period. But I did have a blast. From there, it was like, that was another high. Like, oh, I had a good time. It's a peak in my life. And then nothing. Withdrawal again. I call it vacation withdrawals because I swear it's like something about traveling and then come back home to like mediocrity. Just like, ugh, I'm so dynamic. This is so plain to me. So between April in August, I can't really tell you what was going on. It was just a lot of going on. I took a trip to Raleigh for another friend's birthday. July, I was on a tour basically. I went to DC to see Beyonce. I then took a trip to Winston-Salem for a conference to then catch a flight to go to Florida for a couple of days, and then it flows right into like all of our family reunions, 2 family reunions back to back, which don't seem like a big thing, but it's a lot of energy put out into that. As well as then it's my birthday, and y'all, every time it's my birthday, it's like another life evaluation. What is my life? What am I trying to do in life? Where am I going? Like, that's my new year. Because it really is. It's a new chapter for me. It's a new year for me. So around my birthday, I get very introspective, like, what is my purpose in life? Did I achieve anything this year? Am I obtaining anything? Like, what is the point? So that was another like introspective thing. I could not decide what I wanted to do for my birthday. As most people assume, oh, she's going to go on a trip. No, I really couldn't afford a trip. And we'll get into that. So I was like, I'm just going to do something solo. I didn't do no birthday party, no dinner, no nothing. I just went on by myself. I literally booked last minute a hotel to Virginia Beach, and I wanted to go parasailing. I got the video up here on my page, but that experience literally changed my, I don't want to say it changed my life, but it was just such a like spiritual awakening. Like literally I am traveling on my own to Virginia Beach, which is not even that far. It's like 2 hours away from me. One of my favorite places outside of Richmond in Virginia. I'm trying to do this excursion. I'm trying to go parasailing. I'm trying to have a blast. It doesn't work out. It gets rained out, stormed out. That was the whole point of the whole trip. So it's like my birthday is basically ruined. That's how I feel. And I've never had like a bad birthday. Never. I've never had a bad birthday. But I ended up meeting somebody that was perfect at that time. Like I needed to hear exactly what she had to say to me. It was meant for us to meet. God put her in my life for a purpose, a reason, and for that season, I needed it. So I'm so appreciative of her. I'm so appreciative of that trip. It just exactly what I needed to catapult myself for the rest of the year. So then in September, I had another trip for another friend for their birthday to Jamaica. Jamaica was a blast. I love Jamaica. I will be going back. Then in November, I had a cruise that we've been planning. We was planning a cruise August 2024. Okay, so I wasn't even thinking about this cruise, was not prepared for the cruise. That was another one that was like, you needed that. It was the people. It's always going to be the people. Location definitely matters, getting out of my space, but the people matter so much. And that was another like, yes, you are right where you're supposed to be. Affirmation for me. So then ending the year off, in December, I decided to do a New Year's party. And that is probably the last vlog that y'all seen. I don't know what pushed me to be like, oh, we're gonna host New Year's, but I don't know. I got put in my spirit to do it, so I did it. I had a absolute blast. I love the combination of people I was able to bring together, and that where my passion of hosting came together. So I'm like, this is me. Like, I am a host. This is something that I want to do. Through my travels throughout the year, I was learning that I want to be a travel influencer. That was like my first thing. I was like, okay, I'm gonna niche down to just travel because I had so much travel content. I'm like, I'm gonna niche down to being a travel creator, and that's where you see the videos on my YouTube channel now. I had said it on my birthday trip in the video, like, oh, like I think I want to focus on travel. Then I'm like, I want to host travel. So why not become a travel agent? And it just clicked. Like everything just clicked. I put it in my spirit that I'm going to do it December 1st. So I had a couple ways to get different funds to fund my journey. So I went ahead and signed up with the agency December 1st, and it was nothing special. I literally did it at work, so I don't have like a nice video or whatever. But this is a video of me just like opening everything that I got in the mail, like the onboarding stuff. And this is the video when I finished like my first module of learning. So yeah, that's where we at now, y'all. It is now the third week in January. The time is flying. I'm trying to catch y'all up with everything that's going on, so it's no like new thing. That sums up where we are right now. Since then, I have also gotten like different visions of like how I want to run my business, how it's gonna go. It's not an overnight process. Can I book your trip today? Yes. Am I a master in the craft? No. So that's why I want to take y'all on a journey and see where we can go. Today is January 16th. Today, actually, I have a call. This is why I wanted to make this video, is I have a call with a photographer here in Richmond, which I really want to work with him considering he has a studio space of his own, and it's kind of like a 2-in-1 because I do have another person that I was thinking about using, but I would have to book her plus the studio space. I really don't have any capital for my business. I have saved up money, which maybe a lot of other places. We'll talk about that another day. But I am kind of thinking I'm just going to have to raw dog the investment into the branding and everything. And that's the biggest thing that I'm going through right now, is trying to like decipher before I launch. This is before I launch. I haven't posted anything discreet about my business yet because I want to make sure I have my branding together. Y'all know what it is with the purpose, mission, all of that type of stuff, because it's bigger than just selling travel, okay? I want to make everything that I do so intentional, so purposeful. We're going into this year with a whole nother mindset, like totally. Like anything we do for God is the only thing that's going to last. So I got to build in what and why. Okay, so in order to put my website and stuff together, I am gonna need photos for sure. I'm going back and forth on a name. Right now, I'm kind of sold on Curated by K. It used to be Kendra's Global Getaways, but it's so generic. So I'm thinking Curated by K. I'll have to do another video to let y'all know like my brain behind all of that, because I've had so many, I don't think y'all understand, I've had so many epiphanies of like, this is what it's supposed to be. This is what it's supposed to be. And then I kind of like, you know, workshop it with different people, get their outlet and stuff. I'm going to do another workshopping it with somebody very, very soon. So the focus today is to just figure out how much this shoot is going to cost me. I made a Pinterest board already. I have a vision. I have a brand colors that I'm going to stick with. So I kind of have an idea of what I want. It's just the details, y'all. It's so much details being a business owner. So my call is at 5:30, so I have a little bit of time. I'm not about to talk y'all head off today because I have so much to like catch y'all up on, because like I said, I've had this in the works since December. So that's a month and a half, almost 2 months of like getting things together. I will be letting y'all know everything. I'm not even gonna leave anything on the table. Some stuff I'm not gonna disclose, of course. I'm gonna let y'all know from scratch. But y'all bear with me with the release of these videos because I have so much to tell y'all.
Like changing the color and everything, that's no issue. And then the lighting, since it is like the brand.
So this would just be like a new process for me. Hey, see, we're gonna be here.
I got you.
Let me get myself together, y'all. That was just like so, I don't know, like it's a thing, y'all. It's a real thing. I don't care who it is. They could be the best at whatever they do, but if I don't feel comfortable with them, or I feel like I'm not being heard, I'm not understood, I just don't think we should be collabing our efforts.
I don't recognize myself in